Say hello, Mine Bob. Hello, Mine Bob. Welcome to the Lost Begottens fish tank stuff. And here's Bubbles and Zoom. And Myrtle is hiding, because that's what Myrtle does. She could be right in front of us and we wouldn't fucking know it. Yep, there she is, right in front of us, and I couldn't see her. Could you see her? I couldn't see her. There's Myrtle. Okay. Rose Bubbles actually growing, finally. Rod's food. They love it. These guys are doing pretty well too. However, after switching foods, the spawn number 6 clutch was crap. I lost all of it. Ooh, look, a tube worm. Feather duster. And I have a new species of caulerpa just sprouted up right there for no reason. You got some little flat lily pad like tips. I like that very much. I think I'm going to try to let it grow a little bit and see if I can harvest some and transfer it to the bottom. But anyways, I had a helpful tip that I wanted to share. After I'm done, just kind of generally viewing around Chetamorpha flotation device, female Mandarin, unsuccessful introduction to Bruce, wherever Bruce is, probably hiding, actually hiding, as opposed to, Myrtle's version of hiding, which is just make you feel like an idiot. I have what looks like, what looks to me like not an aptasia. It kind of looks like an aptasia from this view. But I had a close-up look at this thing, and it's got a very short base, and it's got pink on the ends of its tentacles. And I don't know what to do. See, basically this very low-flow tub right here, if I can get the thing to show. So I've got 2 air lines going into one and a flow regulator, and it just drains back behind here into the bottom, right? But what this allows for is possible sexual spawning. So if, say for instance, these 2 rose bubbles, which were in the other tank, sexually spawned before I moved them over here, their eggs and sperm could have made it through that tube back there, through those tubes, series of tubes, like the internet, and into that tub, and possibly attached to the side of the tub. Which was an idea, what I wanted to see happen. I was going to populate a couple of each, like 2 different green ones and 2 different red ones in here, and then they split. And I didn't know that they could split into a male and a female. But then again, judging by the different behavioral characteristics, I guess that's possible. See, I would think that the behavioral characteristics would be simply a result of the zooxanthellae split. One side of the anemone zooxanthellae would die off, a particular variation would die off, and the other side would have more production. And on the other side, it would happen vice versa. So when one would split, one would get the majority zooxanthellae that didn't die off, and the other would, get likewise on the other side. Each going towards the 2 separate light sources. Because, in an aquarium, I don't think a lot of people realize this. What's usually going to cause your anemone to split is multiple light sources. So you have a light down the hall or something, or a light in bedroom that you're starting to keep on because you got a good book to read or something like that, and you're keeping a light on near the aquarium. Next thing you know, your anemone splits, and you don't relate it. But that's what it was. It was a different type of zooxanthellae growing in the anemone because of that extra light source. Here, my extra light source was either the LED thing I was experimenting with, adding the LED between my 2 fluorescent bulbs, and could be the corner back here where the sunlight actually creeps in. Because as you can see, or no, as you can't see, because it's apparently closed up right now. Is my new heater working? Oh, the new heater is off. I need to turn up the temperature on that. Okay. Need to turn up the temperature on my new bigger heater. And, oh, speaking of heaters, that reminds me of the point of this video that I actually wanted to make. Yeah. The bush has been beaten around, and the path has been retaken. Wahaha. So, temperature. There, temperature. Okay. That is not accurate. It's probably about 81, 79 to 81 in there. Okay. I don't know. My hands aren't the right kind of clean to be sticking in my fish tank right now. So I cannot demonstrate what I want to make the point of this video about. But, okay, so as you can see, that thing's reading 84. My target temperature actually is 84 for this system. As you can see over here, it's reading higher. Okay. Now the thing about thermometers is freshwater ones don't really work well for saltwater, and well, there's not really much else but the freshwater ones. Okay, so the deal is, the more mercury you have, the more accurate it gets. These ones with the skinny thing of mercury aren't going to work because the pressure displaces proportionally. Okay, so if you have more mercury, you know, a thicker thermometer, right, it's going to be less displaced by the extra pressure of the salt water as opposed to fresh water. This is designed to operate underneath so many feet of, or about a foot. It is designed to operate under a few inches to a foot of fresh water, whereas you would need to design one specifically to work underneath a few inches to a foot of salt water, which would exert a completely different amount of pressure. And that's what you have here, is the increased pressure adding to the temperature grade. Okay. Now, that being said, there is a wide assortment of fancy digital thermometers and tools and such, right? But all of those need to be calibrated as well. Okay. Here's the thing. This is called a finger. If you stick your finger in the aquarium, you can feel the temperature for yourself. Now, this is all well and good. Okay, this is a visual reference. Okay, like I said, right now, I just got out the shower a few hours ago, and I still smell like cocoa butter. If I still smell like cocoa butter, my hands ain't going in the damn tank. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cocoa butter, baby. Cocoa butter. Anyway. Yeah. But the thing is, if you actually want to be sure, like say if you're moving a fish, especially if you're moving, say, little baby fishes, for instance, little baby clownfish, and you would like for them to have as minimal stress transfer as possible, you would need to stick your finger where they're coming from, stick your finger where they're going, okay? Use two different fingers too. You don't want that to be wet and then to feel the temperature difference. You want to stick to that finger, or, you know, if you're not holding a camera and making a YouTube video, you can stick like both fingers, like one in each thing. And I really got to get my giant fingers out of these fucking videos, okay? I mean, like, you know, it's a giant finger because it's in front of the camera, but I do have really fucking big hands. And, you know what they say about guys with big hands? I don't know, but you tell me more, I'll slap you. Yeah. Well, not really, but I got a big hand, so it would hurt if I did. That was ridiculous, Sean. Said Sean to Sean. I think I made my point. I'm just going to move on with my life now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I suggest you move on with your lives now. But first, please click the like button and subscribe. And watch how these little rose bubbles that split grow. And find out the next bat time on the next bat channel, or, you know, or same something or other, whether or not that fucker is indeed... Wait, where is it? Okay. This thing that is being obscured by the reflection, there it is. Way down in there. Way down in there. That find out whether that is an aptasia or a baby rose bubble tip anemone. Because if it's got an aptasia, it's kind of got some splaining to do. What's with the pink tips, dude? Okay, can't see it very well at all, so yeah. Using my phone. I'm just surprised it's focusing on anything this quick into a video, you know? And that's something to be thankful for. Alright, so yeah. Shutting the fuck up now. Have a good day. Peace, people. Like and subscribe. Yada, yada, yada. Later, gators. And some occasional skaters.